This is me before, and that is me now. As a lot of you might know, I actually graduated as an industrial engineer, and I worked in many different industries, different companies. This is actually how I started shooting industrial photos. I never enjoyed working as an engineer, but I always loved the industrial and construction environment. By shooting these photos offshore in the Congo, I discovered the documentary approach of industrial shooting, and I really enjoyed it, as well as giving center stage to the workers, celebrating their work, and showing them in such a light that they're proud of what they're doing on these industrial sites. A lot of my engineer friends from university actually ask me what I find interesting in factories. I understand that most people see factories and construction sites and they just see dirt, messy environment, dark, not very exciting or visual. In my opinion, there is a lot of geometries, a lot of patterns, a lot of material that can be interesting if you compose them in the right way. As well, a lot of industrial processes have very visual elements. For example, fire or fusion of metal or cooling systems, smoke, sparks, and all of these elements can look very beautiful on detail shots. Industrial shooting has its own many challenges in that it's not as easy as it seems sometimes. So here are a few tips that I often use on my shoots. Tip number one is that you should always communicate with the workers, with the management of the factory, for safety reasons, but also to make sure that you're capturing the right actions and the right process. Tip number two is to always have composition and geometry in your mind. So anything you can compose or arrange in a way that makes it look clean and minimalistic is good. Less is more when it comes to industrial shooting. Third tip, variety. So you want to make sure you have your wides of the whole factory floor, your mids, maybe of individual working stations, and then details of cooling systems, flames, sparks, people working with their hands. Also, you can have POV shots of people over the shoulder working on their station. And then the last tip is movement and time. There's often machinery or forklifts or other moving things in a factory that can be interesting if you blur them out or if you pan, as I discussed already in the panning video.